Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars, where it's now quarter to 11, so this is my last video for tonight.
Close up.
So we need to use a chalice on here. Not that you would really know that, but get me in here.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice. The image of a church. I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. What are you doing to...
Rest.
Yeah?
I have it.
Oh,
Not
what's that?
patience.
Oh, Let's take another look at the manuscript.
I'm doing this so I can... because I don't think you get to do this in the other one.
That's the clue that led me to the statue of Baphomet and the reflection in the chalice. That's the clue that led me to Spain. That's the clue that led me to the bull's head in Syria. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn. That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum. That's the lens I found on Klausner's body in the bull's head. That's the face of the statue I saw at the bull's head. Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well,
When? Did they meet?
I don't
Do you think the
think besides.
it was he? Let's take another look.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No.
Would you like to look after the chalice?
Oh no, I wouldn't feel comfortable with a sacred relic in the house.
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
Right, we need to go now and go back.
I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, George.
So we now need to go back to Spain. So I want to not do all of Spain, but do a decent amount of it. So I probably will do this for about a 20-minute video. I was going to do it all in one video, but it's quite late now, so I don't want to go on too long, because then it'll probably make me very tired. I'm already tired.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway.
You see the
but I hadn't
rainbow in the
expected the trail to
thing,
bring me here.
in the...
The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose. Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Okay, so I'm just going to go have a look over at the gateway again. I think he might probably say the same thing, but I want to know for sure.
It was the driveway down to the main road. I didn't want to leave just yet, though. It was the driveway. I didn't...
So I'm not gonna. This bit's quite long. It's a lot. It's longer than the other one because the other one you can do fairly quickly. The other one just consists of all you need to do for the other one is simply put the thing round the hose, go in past Lopez, behind the suit of armor, upstairs, talk to the Countess, only about stuff you need to talk about, and then bang, you're down in the museum. You solve the puzzle. Done job. You finished. Great, brilliant. But with this one, there's a little bit more to this place.
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't. The mirror from Lopez's utility room. Yep, I was still looking great. I love suits of armor. Who doesn't? I wasn't going to put on the armor, and I couldn't see anything else to do with it.
Right, we need to go upstairs now and see the Countess.
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest. I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
The Countess de Vasconcelos seemed a lot happier than the last time we met.
You can
There
look
was a
around.
bookcase, bureau kind of affair.
You can look around in here, which is actually pretty cool.
I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote. An old grandfather clock stood against the wall. I doubted the Templars had hidden anything in there. It was a large window with shutters. From the window, I could see the garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing. It was a large window with shutters. From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often. The fire was made up and ready, waiting for the year to turn cold. It was way too warm to light the fire. There was a boar's head over the fire. It didn't look very happy. It must be hard to look happy when you're wearing a chimney breast. Now what the hell was I going to do with a hog's head? Military hardware, medieval style. I came here to solve a mystery, not go jousting. Beside the fire was a stack of logs for fuel. Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs?
The great thing about this comedy on this particular occasion, on this part, is he's talking to you as the player, and that is just for a game of this time to come out and actually, you know, talk to you guys for like click on those stupid things. So I think what I probably will do is probably do it for another 5 minutes or so. And apologies for the shortness of the video, but it's now 5 to 11, and I'm knackered. I woke up quite early this morning, went and saw Star Wars, 20th of December. Saw it at 11 o'clock, and really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It was brilliant. I just hope it smashes box office records.
Down below the estate, I could see the sea stretching away. It was a beautiful sight, and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript. I wanted to go swimming, but I didn't have the time. The statue on the top of the building looked like the one in the Parisian church. He seemed to be looking out to sea. For what? I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to. The De Vasconcellos Mausoleum, where 5 Templars lie. I didn't want to mess with the building. The door was a handsome piece of work, in keeping with the ornateness of the rest of the building. The De Vasconcellos Mausoleum, where the chess pieces had been removed, and the Bible returned to its resting place. The candles had been lit. The Countess's way of saying thanks to her ancestors, I guess. It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier.
I'm doing this now. Because there's no point doing it afterwards.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key. I couldn't reach up there. The candle had burnt brilliantly, but briefly. There wasn't a lot left.
I'm going to go talk to Nico, guys, then I'm going to call this a video because I am actually really tired. Earlier when I was actually laying in bed just having a rest, I could feel myself dozing off. I really could. It was just not something I wanted to feel. I don't like feeling tired. I I don't like feeling so tired that I can't do recording, because I like to be rested and awake to recording. It's really important of that. Important for you, important for me. But I'm fighting off yawning, and I think talking to Lopez will probably take me to about 3 or 4 minutes past. Well, maybe doing this and doing the Count Est.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it. I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
This tissue is charred.
You won't get any argument from me on that, Senor Stobart.
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was centuries old.
Ah.
Ow! You hurt me! Oh, sorry guys, my cat just went to fall off and just grabbed into my side with her claws. That hurt.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the De Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
I didn't grab the one thing I needed from the mausoleum. The Bible. Oh, my cat's just for some reason just coming over me, wants attention, so I need to give her attention. She often knocks the mic, so if you recall any, apart from me knocking the mic when I normally say it's me, if you hear sort of like a lot of sort of noise from my side, it's probably normally my cat giving me what I call face rubs, which is probably her way of like giving people kisses, isn't it, Socks? You might be able to hear her as well.
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Sorry guys. Itchy head. Let's talk to Lopez quickly.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
This Bible's in Spanish.
See?
I would have expected Latin.
Be careful with it. It was a present to my lady from an old friend. He died a long time ago. It is all she has to remember him by.
Okay, I'll handle it with kid gloves. Do you know what this is?
No, senor.
Yeah, I think
Where did you...
it was hidden.
And my...
Ah. Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, senor Stobar.
Right, let's go now talk to the Countess, and then once we do that part we can then call this video, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to be trying to do some Gabriel night, try and get some videos done of that. Probably will only be about 5, probably just be like a small, very small session in the days leading up to Christmas.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
What does this charred tissue suggest to you?
You have pyromaniac tendencies?
Does this mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is the mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
the Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant? Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them and the chalice when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead and Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't you?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the de Vasconcelos are cursed.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Okay.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
Okay, guys. Really am very tired now. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Just going to save the game. See you later, guys. Bye-bye for now.